In this video also we are going to continue with the important word problems from the chapter linear equation in one variable. If you have not seen the first video, do check it out in the description box. But before moving on to, do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. The word problem which we are going to do it today, all these are very important for the exam point of view and for the Olympiad also. So let's start. The first problem is the breadth of a parallelogram is 2/3 of its length. If the perimeter is 150 meter, find the dimensions of the parallelogram. So let us assume if this is a parallelogram, it is here L and breadth. Breadth is given 2/3 of its length. So we have to first assume length. Okay. In the all the algebraic equation, we have to assume first some variable. So we are assuming let the length of the parallelogram be x meter. Now why I am taking x meter? Because the perimeter is given in meter. So dimensions also will be in the same unit. So if the length we are assuming x, what will be the breadth? Breadth is given 2/3 of its length. So 2/3 of x. And here perimeter is given 150 meter. And what is the perimeter of the parallelogram? This both the L plus B plus L plus B, right? So the perimeter is 2 into L plus B. 2 into L plus B. Now this is also a perimeter 150 meter and 2 into L plus B. Let us first put the value. L is x plus B is 2/3 of x. So 2x by 3. So this is also the perimeter. Now we will equate both the parameters. So once you will equate both the perimeter, x plus 2 by 3x equals to 150. Now we have got the algebraic equation. Now we can solve it easily, right? So how we will solve it? First we will take this 2 to the other side and simultaneously we will solve this equation in the bracket. So here if you will take the LCM, this is 3x plus 2x equals to, here it was 150 and 2 multiplied, so it is in the left hand side, right hand side will be division. Now 3x plus 2x is 5x. Now we will take this x, this is in the division, so it will go to the right hand side and it will be multiplied. So it is 150 into 3 by 2. Now this is 75 and here x is equals to 75 into 3. Again this 5 is being multiplied, so here it is on division. Now this is 5 ones are 5, 5 5 are 25. Okay, this is 5 5s are 25. So what is x? X is 15 into 3, that is 45 meter. And what we assumed x was length. Now what is the breadth? Breadth is 2/3 of 2/3 of x, 2/3 of 45. So 2/3 of 45 is 30 meter. Right, so we have got the dimensions of the parallelogram. The length is 45 meter and the breadth is 30 meter. So in the next question, the denominator of a fraction exceeds its numerator by 4. So denominator is depending on the numerator. Right, so let us assume the numerator. So let numerator of the fraction is x. Okay, so what will be the denominator? Denominator of a fraction exceeds its numerator. If x is the numerator, so denominator exceeds by 4. Denominator of a fraction exceeds its numerator by 4. So denominator will be x plus 4. This is a fraction we have made it, right? Now if the numerator and denominator are both increased by 3. Now this numerator and this denominator both are increased by 3. So x plus 3 increased by 3. Here also x plus 4 increased by 3. That means x plus 4 increased by 3. So what it will become? X plus 3 divided by x plus 7. This is the another fraction we have got. Now what they are saying, the new fraction, this is a new fraction, right? We first created this fraction where numerator we assumed x and denominator of the fraction exceeds by its numerator 4, so denominator will be x plus 4. Now the second condition, numerator and denominator are both increased by 3. So we have added 3 in numerator and denominator both. So we have got the new fraction as x plus 3 divided by x plus 7. Now they are saying the new fraction becomes 4 by 3, 4 by 5. So this is a new fraction x plus 3 divided by x plus 7. After doing this new fraction, this is equals to, this becomes 4 by 5. So both are equating, right? Once we are equating, we are getting the equation. Now this kind of equation, as we have done in the previous video, we just cross multiply and solve it. So now let us solve here. Cross multiply. So here you will get 5 into x plus 3. On the right hand side you will get 4 into x plus 7. Now here just open the bracket and solve it. 5x plus 15. Here 4x plus 28. Now we will take the variables on one side and the constant on the other side. So 5x minus 4x is 28 minus 15. So 5x minus 4x is x equals to 28 minus 15 is 13. So we have got x equals to 13. Now they are asking find the original fraction. So this was the original fraction, right? X by x plus 4 was the original fraction. So what is the original fraction? So the original fraction will be, just put the value of x, that is x by x plus 4. So 13 plus 4 is 17. So we have got the original fraction as this. Now this kind of questions are very important and most of the children find it difficult. So let us see. A streamer goes downstream from one point to another in 7 hours. It covers the same distance upstream in 8 hours. If the speed of the stream be 2 km per hour, find the speed of the streamer in still water and the distance between the two ports. Now here, first of all, you should know what is downstream and upstream. See, this is the water. So now boat is moving in this direction, suppose, and the flow of the water is also in the same direction. So it will be downstream. Okay, and if the flow of the water in the opposite direction and boat is moving in other direction, it will be upstream. If you want a video, separate video for the downstream and upstream questions, do let me know in the comment box. Okay, so now understood, if the downstream, if both are moving in the same direction, the flow of water and the boat also, and upstream when they both are moving in the opposite direction. So here we have to find the speed of the steamer in still water. So first let us assume the speed, let us assume the speed of steamer. Okay, let us assume the speed of steamer in still water. In still water means the water there is no flow. Okay, so let the speed of the steamer in still water. First let us assume that this is a speed, so it will be x kilometer per hour. Okay, because here also speed is given in kilometer per hour. So this is the speed of the steamer in still water. Now what is given? We have given the speed of stream. The speed of stream means the speed of this water flow. So water is flowing at the speed of 2 km per hour. Okay. And this is the speed of steamer. That is the boat is going at the speed of x kilometer per hour. And this is the flow of the water. This is the speed of the flow of the water. Now, if flow of the water is also moving in this direction and boat is also going in this direction, so the speed will increase, right? So what this is called the downstream. So what is the speed downstream? This is called the speed downstream. So when both are in the same direction, the speed of the streamer will be added to the speed of the stream. So x plus 2 km per hour. Now the other case is upstream. Upstream means when the flow of the water is on the other side and the boat is moving to the other side. Both are in the opposite direction. So what will be the speed upstream? So speed upstream, when both are in the opposite direction, so speed upstream will be x minus 2, because the speed will be less now, right? Because it is both are in the opposite direction. So whatever the speed of the steamer, it will be less because the water is pushing to the other side. So speed will be x minus 2. Now distance covered. Now what is the distance covered? See, what is the formula for the distance? Distance is always equals to speed into time. This is the formula for the distance. Now what they are saying, the distance covered from one point to another point, when it is downstream, they are covering 7 km because they are both going in the same direction. But when they are upstream, upstream means the water is flowing to the other direction, the same distance they are, because the speed will be less now. Okay, so same distance they are covering in now 8 hours. Same distance they are covering now in 8 hours. So now let us find the distance while the downstream. Distance while the downstream. What is the distance while downstream? The distance is speed into time. So what is the speed? Speed in the downstream is x plus 2. Right? And what is the time taken? 7 hours. So 7 into x plus 2. Right? This is the distance when they are going downstream. And the distance when they are upstream. Upstream. So distance is speed into time. So what is the upstream? Upstream speed is x minus 2 multiplied by the time. How much time they are taking? They are taking more time now. So 8 into x minus 2. Now distance is same, right? They are covering the same distance from A point to B point. When it is downstream, they are covering it 7 km. But when it is upstream, they are covering in 8 hours. When it is downstream, they are covering in 7 hours. Right, so we will now equate both the distance because distance is same. So once you will equate it, 7 into x plus 2 is equals to 8 into x minus 2. Now we have got the algebraic equation. Now just solve it. Take the variables on one side and the constant on the other side. So now solving it, 7x plus 14 is 8x minus 16. So you are taking this 7 on the other side and 16 on this side. So 14 plus 16 will be 30 and 8x minus 7x is x. So what is the x? What did we assume x? We assume the x is the speed. X is the speed in the still water. So speed is given in kilometer per hour. So we have got speed in still water, it is x kilometer per hour. Now we have to find the distance also, right? Total distance. So distance is this. We'll put the value in any of one equation. Distance is 7x plus 2 also or 8 into x minus 2 also. So we'll put the value of 8 in any one of the equation. 7 into x plus 2, that is 30 plus 2. So it will be 32 into 7, that is 224 kilometer. So we have got the distance and we have got the speed also in the still water. So that was all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.